Friendly Neighborhood Gamer here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to be going over 5 of the rarest armor sets that you can get in the game. But of course, really quickly, I want to shout out to some of the new subscribers to the channel. Thank you, Space Out, Aubriana Shields, Black Dragonol, Oprah30, Call Me Howie, and OK. Thank you all so much for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate it, so thank you. Now with all that said, let's get right into it. First up, we have the Mushroom Armor Set. Now this armor set is pretty cool. It's kind of weird and strange looking, but I think a lot of people have actually overlooked this in where to get it because it is in a confusing maze of tunnels. And if you don't have this already, this is a must for you avid collectors and completionists, so let me show you where to get it. So to find this armor set, you're going to want to come to this site of grace right here. Now, once you are here, what you're going to want to do is make sure you have a light in the cave because it is pretty dark. So once you have your little lantern on, then you're going to want to just follow my path. And you do have to be careful through this cave because there is a ton of poisonous water that you are going to be walking through. I did have a clear path of where I was going, however, I did accidentally double back because this cave system is a little bit confusing. So I should have taken a right here, but instead I kept running and it took me back up to the top. So just know if you do come down here, don't accidentally make that mistake. However, I do come back and make the right turn on this next run. So once you're in the spot right here, it's easy to miss. Take a right, you'll come to this other opening, and then you're going to take a right again, and then you'll take another right, and then the armor set is going to be by this poisonous plant right here. Now the next set of armor that we're going to be going over is the Banished Knight Altered Armor, which is different from the regular version of the Banished Knight armor. This armor set is super rare, and it cannot be altered from the regular Banished Knight armor set, and this can only be farmed in 1 or 2 spots, and I'll show you where they are. In order to farm this, you're going to want to come to this site of grace at Castle Soul. There is only 1 knight here that you are going to be farming. So once you're at this site of grace right here, what we are going to do is go out this door right here, then we are going to jump onto the roof, and then jump onto the path below, and there will be 1 Banished Knight guarding the area. And of course as well, don't forget to equip your Silver Scarab, and also eat a Silver Pickled Fowl Foot as well to increase your discovery. And if you want to increase your discovery even further, you can increase your arcane or equip some clothes and armor to increase your arcane as well. So hopefully this works out for you, and hopefully it's not too hard of a time to farm because it took me a while to farm this. The next set of armor we're going to be going over is the Redmane Knight armor, which I think looks pretty awesome. If you love the knight builds, then this is a must. I will definitely say this is probably one of my favorite sets on the list. It was not easy to come by, but let me show you where to find it. So you're going to want to come to this site of grace right here, and once you're at this site of grace right here, I found 1 easy spot that seems to be the best spot to farm him. Now there is another spot in the castle where there's about 3 of them, however there's a bunch of other enemies around them, so I found this spot a little bit easier to farm. But you're going to make your way left from that site of grace, and all you need to do is come to this area right here, and he's going to be wandering around on his horse, and you can just take him out. Now, once you have taken out this knight, what you're then going to do is then you are going to jump off the cliff that is next to you, kill yourself, and then you will spawn at the Stake of America. So once you jump off the cliff, you will get the prompt to spawn at the last site of grace or the Stake of America. Of course, click that, and then it will spawn you really close by, and then you can do the farm all over again. And once you've respawned, you're going to make your way over to this cliff Once you're to this cliff, jump off the cliff and you're back to the spot to farm him. Now, because of the low drop percentages, it can be a little bit tricky to farm. However, hopefully you are lucky and you get it on your first or second try. The next armor set, which can be really easily missed, is going to be the blue silver armor set. I really like this armor set. I think it is beautiful and it looks amazing. Now let me show you where to get it. So there's two ways to get this armor. First, you can kill Latenna at the Slumbering Wolf Shack. However, it will lock you out of a quest to get an Ancient Somber Dragon Smithing Stone. And if you haven't done this quest already, I would recommend doing it before you do kill her. You will not get it, sadly. However, there is another way to farm it. So if you've already done her quest and you no longer have her here, then no worries, I got an option for you to farm this. However, I will say the farm is a lot harder than just killing her. You're going to want to come to this side of Grace right here, and then once you are at this side of Grace, there is going to be a bunch of archers over here on the cliff's edge that you can farm. They're not the easiest to farm because they do a lot of damage, and there's about 3 of them over here that will be shooting you, plus they're wolves that will be guarding them. Luckily for me, I had already done her quest on a previous playthrough, so I did not have to farm these archer ladies in order to get it. I have looked at the drop rates and they are not great for this, and this is not an easy farm. However, this is probably going to be the best spot in order to get that armor set. The last armor set that we have is going to be the Blackflame Monk armor, which is truly one of my favorite armor sets in the whole game. I think it looks stunning. So let me show you where to farm it. So you're going to want to come to this side of Grace right here in the Volcano Manor area, and you will have to have defeated the Godskin Noble in order to get this side of Grace, or else you're going to have to spawn at a different side of Grace in order to get here. So you're going to make your way straight out to the staircase right here, and I'm sure you're all familiar with this guy. Now there's only a couple of them in the whole game, so I found this guy to be the easiest spot to spawn and kill him. Don't make the mistake I did of accidentally hitting him off the bridge. Anyways guys, let me know if you already have these sets and how hard they were for you to farm. But other than that, we will catch you guys next time. Hit the damn subscribe button already.